Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. So today I come with a heavy heart. I have been following the trending news that is unfolding in Shreveport, Louisiana in the United States. And I still can't wrap my head around that event and that situation whereby a father killed 8 lovely children, 7 of which are his. I cannot fathom the pain, the agony the mothers will be going through, because I know as updated the mothers were, the mom was injured and in the hospital right now. And my heart really bleeds for the community in Shreveport, Louisiana, and the whole of America as a whole, because I can imagine the agony, the pain, the horror at which those kids will live their last moment. Looking at the person they have looked up to in their little lives as a father hurting them. It's uncomprehendable. I mean, the human heart, it's so difficult to understand. And while the story unfolded on Sunday morning, the 19th of April 2026, and I read the news, I was like, I can't even comprehend. Even now, I am trying to follow up on updates and I still can't imagine what is going through the man's mind. And that man's name, Jamal Ekins, what is really going through his mind. So let's dive into the updates that we know so far of what happened on Sunday or what transpired. On Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, around 5 a.m., when the first call was made, when the first 911 call was made to the police. So I'll be reading on the update that I found online today about the situation. So Shreveport, Louisiana, this is where it happened in the United States. Um, the police said the suspect was a 31-year-old named Shamal Ekins, and that 7 of the children that was killed in the house was his. 2 women were actually still in the hospital after sustaining injuries from, guess one jumped up from the roof. According to the police and multiple news reports, however, the violence began at one residence, then moved to another residence on West 79th Street in Shreveport Cedar Grove area. Investigators says the children were found shot to death, my goodness, at a second location, and the suspect later fled, carjacked a vehicle, and died after a police pursuit ended. Authorities have said that the motive of his action is still under investigation. The 8 victims, who were children, are between the age of 3 and 11. Can you imagine? And 7 of those children were Shamal Ekins' children. It was also updated that Shamal Ekins' wife, they got married in 2024, actually filed for divorce, citing infidelity as one of the reasons why she's asking for a divorce. And this happened on the 19th. They were expected in court, or they have a court date on the 20th. So, whatever is happening in Shaman's mind, he decided to take out everybody. And it's worth mentioning too that during the carjacking and then the pursuit with the police officers, he was also killed. So he killed himself, the kids are gone, the women are still injured in the hospital, leaving them to live with the horrible pain all through their life. And my heart bleeds for the community too, who has to pass through the house or live on the same street and go through the pain, the trauma of what really happened all through their life. And this brings me down to so many things has been happening of recent. I made a video 2 days ago where we talked about Ashley Janae, Ashley Robinson. We talked about the mayor that was killed also in Florida by her husband. There is the retired Lieutenant Governor Fairfax that actually killed his wife too, while they're going through a divorce processing. So yes, this is like a pandemic going on right now, and it's something that needs to be addressed. And this is happening most predominantly in the Black communities. I think it's something we have to make awareness of, really, and women have to start looking out for each other. I am advocating that there are laws, bills being passed on protecting women, children, the vulnerable more now, because this is becoming a lot of tragic incidents and situations happening. Um, and it is worth of note that there are so many red flags concerning Shamar. There's a source that said he actually called his mom a few days earlier before the incident, stating that he is in a dark space and he needs, and they told him to probably suck it up and he will be fine. He also wrote a note, a message on his Twitter talking about the dark space and the grace to move on, actually praying in that post. That's like 7 days before the incident. So whatever is going through this, I think it's a mental health issue. And I think more should be done to help the mental health situations of people. I am an advocate that people should seek for help, but I really still think that there should be more. Um, and I'll have to talk about this in another episode. There should be more community based help and resources for clients, patients that are discharged from the hospital in relations to mental health situations or crisis. Because there is a source, I don't know if it's really verified, that says he was actually admitted for a suicidal attempt, I think in February this year. That's Shamar, the guy that killed his children. Um, if he had that, I think there should be better resources. I think that's a red flag. And then he coming from having a suicidal attempt, and now he's losing his family, he's losing his family and kids due to the divorce, or probably is thinking he's going to lose his family due to the divorce process, and then the financial constraints that is going to come with it. So he is actually already in a dark space. So he might just think that, okay, let me hand it off. But that is not um, a reason to unalive 8 kids, 8 lovely children. Their ages are from 3 to 11. If it is done by somebody that is not a relative or stranger, like a mass shooting somewhere, you might think, okay, maybe they are not attached. But we're talking about the father, the person that brought his kids to life, lived with them. There is a resource that even said that he had a solo date with the oldest child, the girl, the night before. So what transpired, what locked up in his mind from a night, maybe around 9 till the next day, 5, when he started to act out this plan. Investigations are still going on, and hopefully we'll be able to find a motive of what happened. Maybe he's into drugs, maybe just snapped and he can take it. There's a limit to the human heart and mind can take. And he believed in his mind that that's the only way out. This is shout out to anybody passing through any mental health issues, crisis, that please reach out. If you reach out 10 times in a week, as long as you're reaching out for help and calling the crisis line, people will be there to help. Um, at this stage, we have to start talking about the stigmatization of mental health issues and not seeing it as something that shouldn't be talked about. If you are in a dark spot, a dark place, staying alone, not talking about it is not the best. Talk about it, ask for help as many, many times as possible. So I am going to end this video here. My heart goes to the community in Louisiana. My heart goes to the whole country as a whole. My heart goes to the families, immediate families of Shamal Atkins. And I pray that they find solace and comfort in this tragic situation. So until I see you next time, please follow me for more updates and news on my channel. Bye.